Hey, welcome to Veterans View. And today we have with us Rebecca Harris from Parks and Recreation. And Rebecca, before we get started, introduce yourself, which I know all the people already know you, but I love to hear people introduce themselves and tell us a little about themselves and how you are helping veterans in the community.
Well, thank you, Leroy. I'm Rebecca Harris, and I am the Special Events Coordinator for the City of Phoenix City. And I've been here 15 years. And one of my favorite parts of my job is to be able to do things with the veterans.
Great.
So that includes Veterans Parade, it includes 4th of July, it includes meetings that we do, it includes all sorts of things that we can try to include them in.
Well, that's great, Rebecca, because we want to talk about all the things that we can today about what you and your office, Parks and Rec, does for our community and for our veterans, but with priority being on veterans.
Right.
So let's go from where you want to go and tell us about the upcoming events that we do throughout the year here in Phoenix City.
Okay, well, anything that we can do to feature veterans, we like to do that. And our upcoming 4th of July celebration is going to be dedicated to veterans and active servicemen. So the program that we have this year is it's going to start at 7 o'clock, and it'll be over between 9 and 9:30 with a fabulous fireworks show over the Chattahoochee River.
Oh, that's great.
But what we're going to do, and I need your help with this, is we're going to have the Central High School ROTC to do the color guard portion, and then we're inviting veterans to come down front so that people can applaud them, show them some gratitude, and then they're going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we thought that'd be a very special thing for some of them, and as well as for all of us. And then at different parts of the program, we're going to have veterans come up and do different things. So when I can't tell you all that, or it wouldn't be a surprise.
It wouldn't be a surprise. So veterans, you hear us, we're challenging you to come out Tuesday night for the fireworks and the 4th of July celebration. You're really going to enjoy it. So Rebecca, now that we've got that out of the way, and we want to keep some of it a secret because it's going to be real fun, tell us some more stuff that happens throughout the year as we go on.
Okay, well, let me tell them a little bit more about the 4th of July, if you don't mind.
Okay, go right
We're going to
ahead.
open the gates at 6 o'clock, and the show starts at 7, and it's at the Phoenix City Amphitheater, which if some of you have not been there before, it's at 508 Dillingham Street. And it's a beautiful, beautiful venue. We've been doing 4th of July celebrations there for 25 years now. So we have the most beautiful fireworks after the program is over. And one of the most beautiful parts of this event is that the community gets so involved in it. So I have people call me all year long wanting to be in it, but the people who are going to be in the program this year is Sam Beeman. He's a local celebrity here. He's a Christian comedian and a DJ. He's going to be emceeing it with me. And like we said, our very special guests are going to be the veterans.
Okay.
Okay, and then Scott Bush is going to be singing. Dale Boswell is a singer-songwriter from this area, and he wrote a song called My Soldier's Prayer.
Okay.
He's going to be singing that. And then Gerald Dorsett is new. He's back here in Phoenix City area. He's been in Miami for a while doing an after-school program there. Very gifted, talented man. He's bringing his band. Academy Dance Center is going to be performing. Ray Shaver's band, which I happen to be in this band. That's my fiance's band. Is going to be performing some country music. With True Vine Ministries performing, and then we're going to conclude it with Juan's Martial Arts Kicks for Christ program.
Okay.
And then right after that, the fabulous fireworks show is going off.
Okay, now in Dale's band, who's the lead singer?
It's going to be Dale, and he's singing that alone. This is one song that he wrote himself.
Okay.
And if you want to check him out on YouTube, he's got a very special story about writing this song for veterans and why he wrote the song. So you can check him out at Dale Boswell on his Facebook page.
Okay, and then I want to say something else. Now, if we have wheelchair veterans and veterans like that, we will have people there to help push them around,
Yes.
to get them down.
There is a service driveway behind the amphitheater, and what we will do is have them meet us at the top of the service driveway, and then we'll have people to assist them to get them down if they want to be a part. if you guys want to be a part of leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, then we will make sure you get down there.
Okay, that's great. And the amphitheater will seat about what,
3,500.
3,500. So veterans, you need to get down there and get down there early, because we're gonna try to fill that place up. And on both sides of the river, it will be crowds looking.
Right.
So we want to make sure that this is an outstanding program. Anything that we missed?
Well, we're going to have food trucks there, so you don't have to worry about bringing any food or anything like that. In fact, you can't bring any outside food in. And if anybody needs any assistance with parking or getting your things out of the car or whatever, we will have attendants out in the parking lot to help you.
That sounds great. That sounds like the city is going way out to really honor the veterans.
Yes.
And we're so happy for that. Now, since we've got that covered, let's go on down the road to our, and talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's the Veterans Day banquet and the parade.
Okay.
And the banquet is something that the Chattahoochee Valley Veterans Organization does, and this will be our 3rd year, and we've grown over 500 people attending the banquet now. So we're looking for you veterans out there to get in touch with me again. My number is 706-718-4440, and you'll see it on the screen. Don't hesitate to call about getting tickets. You will enjoy our banquet. But the very next day, we hook up with Rebecca again and Pop Barnes for the Veterans Day Parade. And tell us about that.
Well, I love the Veterans Day Parade. We work on it all year long. Pop Barnes came to us along with some other dignitaries, and the idea was to bring the Veterans Parade back. And we set ourselves a goal at that time that we wanted this to be the largest Veterans Parade in the Southeast, and I believe it is. Last year we had over 142 units in this parade. That may seem a little daunting task to you to get there actually and be in the parade, but these are the things that we would need you to do if you want to be in the parade, and we don't want to leave anybody out. So we try to make it as simple as possible. Columbus Parks and Recreation and Phenix City Parks and Recreation both have applications online, or you can go to the offices of those, either one of the Parks and Recreation departments, and pick it up. Sometimes, like you guys do, you'll get a stack of them and get as many veterans together as you can. So what we want you to do is call up your buddies and say, let's go be in this parade, because this gives you an opportunity for all of the community to come out and say thank you for your service. And also it's fun. You know, it's something to look forward to, and you can put in any kind of vehicle that you want. We have motorcycles, we have floats, we have people in cars, we have people decorating their trucks. The only stipulation that we ask is that you decorate it in some form, red, white, and blue. Or it can be camouflage, but it has to be military related.
Right.
If you want your family to ride with you, your family served as well. That's the way we feel about it. So we have a lot of veterans with their spouses riding together. Some of them even put their grandchildren in there, but we want you to be a part of it. And Leroy, y'all at the American Legion are just so instrumental in helping us pull this together. So I want to say thank you.
You're welcome. And I want to say, you know, you said making this the largest in the Southeast. 2 years ago, I was Veteran of the Year for the American Legion for the state of Alabama. And I went to Birmingham for the Veterans Banquet, and they have about 900 people at the banquet.
Wow.
And you get recognized in front of all of the veteran service organizations. And that's how we're trying to grow our banquet, that we can get to those numbers. And the following day is the Veterans Day Parade with the Grand Marshals and everything.
Right.
And it is huge as well, and it's lined up by veterans organizations, if the American Legion, DAV, Veteran of Foreign War. So if the American Legion would lead the parade this year, then the next year the DAV will lead the parade, and then the following year the Veteran of Foreign Wars would lead the parade. So that's where it gives an opportunity to honor all of the chartered veterans organization. And that's what we're trying to do here, grow these, because as far as units in the parade, I think we are almost to catch up with Birmingham. So we only need our veterans to step up to the plate and come out and participate, because this is great when you have young children and older people standing out with signs saying thank you for your service is something that you can't see. And one of the things I like to challenge you with, Rebecca, in the city is that we have about 3 or 4 veterans that may be in their 90s that we could maybe do some kind of special float for them.
Okay, that sounds good.
We have a World War II, we have Korean, and also Vietnam, older veterans that we would like to put them on their own little thing to honor them. So if we could do that, then we'll be great. But now that we've gotten through that, what else do Parks and Recreation do?
Well, you know, first of all, let me say I want to thank Cable TV of East Alabama for coming out and filming the parade, because if you cannot get out and come to the parade, at least you'll be able to see it on television. So we want to thank Cable TV for that. And if you do not have transportation, or you don't know how you're going to get a vehicle to get there, these are all challenges, but they are not something that can stop you from being in the parade if you really want to be in it.
Right.
You can contact Leroy.
That's correct.
And we will find some people who will help you to be in the parade. We love you guys, and we want everybody to be there, nobody to be left out.
Right.
So some of the other things that Parks and Recreation does with veterans is we have all of our parks, and we like to encourage people to get out and go walking, get exercise, get out of the house, you know, and just come on out and join into community events. We have concerts, we have ball games, we have all kinds of things that we do through Parks and Rec. And every time we see our veterans out and about in the public, we want to encourage everybody to stop and say thank you for their service.
Right. And again, I want to thank Cable TV as well, because not only do they do a good job with the parade, but they do a good job with this program that we're on right now.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to get these words and messages out to the veterans and citizens of Phenix City. So we want to thank them, and I want to leave you with a note that says there's only 2 people who ever offered to die for you. That's our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who died for your soul, and that's the GI who died for your freedom. So citizens, remember, thank a veteran when you see them.
That's right.
And veteran, remember, smile and take that gratitude and say thank you. So anything else you'd like to say, Rebecca, before we close?
Well, I hope that people will come out and join us for the 4th of July. And if you're seeing this program after the 4th of July, just know that as soon as I'm done with that program, we start working on the Veterans Parade. It's never too early for you to contact our office at Phenix City Parks and Recreation and let us know that you want to be in the parade. We would love to have you. And also stay tuned, because I'll get in touch with Leroy. Sometimes we do special little things where we give discount tickets for veterans, or have them as special guests for some of our concerts and upcoming events. So like we said, we always want to take care of our veterans. And thank you, Leroy, for having me on your show today.
And thank you for coming. And as Rebecca said, you know, my number's out there, so it doesn't matter. You can call me because that phone stays on my side. But our job, my job, is to serve veterans, to do the best that I can do to help them. And thank you again for your service. And don't forget to keep watching Cable TV to see what the next thing is coming that we're going to talk about that's going to enrich a veteran's life. Thank you.